Yesterday, Ubisoft officially announced Watchdogs 2, presumably before the giant leaky boat sank. But did you spot the nod to Driver San Francisco, the baseball stadium, and the dogs? Yes, actual dogs, and more than one of them. There were loads of little details hidden away in the gameplay footage, so here's 17 you may have missed. Man pretending to be a bush. Just like in GTA 5, it looks like there'll be loads of street performance to interact with, and maybe even hack, with hilarious consequences. There's even a nod to the world-famous Bushman, who actually hides in a bush at Fisherman's Wharf in real life and scares passers-by. No one really knows why, but you've got to give it to Ubi for realism, and also note the Magic Man sitting on the grass in the lower left. Except he's not magic, and neither is Dynamo. The hills are rich with wildlife. We've seen dogs and San Francisco's famous sea lions in the trailer, but this poster hints at something more, stating that the hills are rich with wildlife. San Fran is home to the San Joaquin kit fox, the black-tailed deer, bats, a variety of snakes, lizards, and the western pond turtle, so expect to find plenty of wildlife up in the hills. Selfie stick. Of course, you'll get a camera phone in Watch Dogs 2, more on that later, but passers-by, and maybe even Marcus, can whip out a selfie stick to get the perfect shot. If you can pick one up, we're betting you can use it as a weapon. Noodle Campus. San Francisco is home of the tech giants, which also makes it extremely attractive to hackers. Noodle is the in-game parody of Google, and comes complete with hipster campus, men riding around on scooters, and multicoloured paving. Dogs watching dogs in Watch Dogs. We've seen loads of different breeds of dogs, but all we want to know is, can we get one as a pet, and will we have to watch it constantly? Camera phone. Thanks to modern life, and GTA, it's now a requirement that every open world game set in present day has to include a camera phone for taking pictures. Watch Dogs 2's phone comes complete with front and back camera, focus, zoom, Instagram-like filters like California Vibe, and gestures. It's also worth noting the internet fuckery has been successful hack in the background. Expect to be doing a lot of this. Wind direction is back. Something that was hinted at in the original Watch Dogs but never really happened was wind direction actually having an effect on things. Here, it looks like it's back, but this time it will be fully integrated into the environment, which is especially handy for sailing round the bay. Phone interface. Check out the little icons you get on your new phone. Noodle Maps is basically Google Maps, but surely Driver SF can't be a playable version of the actual Driver San Francisco. Can it? Probably not. It's more likely to be the in-game version of Uber. Shopaholic. Clothes shopping is a big part of the game this time around, allowing you to customize your character with pants, t-shirts, caps, trainers, and more. There are two things here. One, if Marcus is such a good hacker, then why can't he make the digital prices a bit cheaper? And two, check out how much money he has. Hacking clearly pays. Mass comms disruptor. Take down a small army of enemies with just the press of a button using the new mass hack function. You can also just use this to confuse a lot of people who are out shopping. Check out the ammo count as well. Your stun gun? Unlimited ammo. Alcatraz. San Francisco's famous prison is ready and waiting to be explored. Expect to be looking for 1 billion hidden packages in here, as well as a few secrets and Easter eggs. Noodle Cardboard. Here we get a glimpse of the in-game version of Google Cardboard made by Noodle. Will we get to play VR games within Watch Dogs? The previous game had AR games, projecting enemies onto the environment around you, so it's not out of the question, although hacking someone who's playing VR would probably be a lot more fun. Free food. Interactions with others will be part of buddying up with people, but we've not been able to actually interact with them physically before. Maybe hugging is the new jumping jacks. Here you get a donut for a hug, and considering the daily special is $6.99, we think we'll be hugging this guy a lot. Printing error. You'll be able to 3D print your own weapons in Watch Dogs, and these blueprints will no doubt play a part. Just like in The Division, we expect there'll be some super weapons which you can only get by finding the right blueprints. This taser gun is probably your first weapon, and the mask shows the amount of customization which could be on offer. Data mining. At the beginning of the game, we expect your life to be deleted. Marcus gets 22.2% of his calorie intake from fast food, has a history of breaking and entering, and is a diabetic. He also recently searched for hashtags like social ops, no more lies, and 3D printing pushing the limits, so he's not a very subtle hacker. Baseball. This is the Giants Stadium. Think back to the first game and you'll remember that it started inside a baseball stadium. We're not saying that this one will do the same, but you'll almost definitely be able to go inside and watch the game. Or hack the scoreboard. Car shop. This shot shows the presence of a car service and auto repair shop. It's likely your car will need fixing from time to time, and you might as well get it resprayed and modded with nitro while you're there, right? Expect this to work much like GTA's auto garage. Galilei and Thruss. These two are probably a couple of the major corporations you'll be taking down during the campaign. Galilei looks to be the in-game NASA, and Thruss is, yeah, we're gonna need your help on that one. So that's 17 things you might have missed in the Watchdogs 2 footage. If you've spotted anything else, please let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming news, reviews, previews, and features right here on GamesRadar Plus.